Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Welcome to my keyboard stream. Not really. We're having a crafty day. It's Monday. It's a crafty Monday. And so I am going to be doing some fun random craft projects with you all, hanging out. You can see my face on the pitiful Logitech webcam from yesteryear. Doesn't matter, because whatever. But the good webcam is focused in the work area, which is right here. My keyboard lies at the moment, so I'm gonna push that out of the way. I know, sad day. Anyway, but welcome to the stream. I hope y'all had a good weekend, and I hope you're starting off the week strong. I mean, you're here, so you must be. But welcome to the stream. There you go. Hands. I need something here. Here. We'll put Corbinite here. Great. Wait, why is he upside down for you guys? Did I do this wrong? I'm trying, yeah, I guess I did this wrong. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to flip my webcam. But regardless, thank you for being here, you guys. Welcome to the stream. Let me get this sorted. I thought I did this right, but I guess not. Okay, there we go. And then, aha! There it is. Okay, now you guys have the correct view of whatever we're gonna be working on. So I'm MadameWario, welcome to the stream. I am currently raising funds for Anime Crossroads, my next convention. It's a con fund, it's kind of an emergency fund, if you will, just to cover any expenses over con weekend, and the reward for doing so is an ACR music video, which I've released in the past. Thank you for the follow, always appreciated. That being said, I just had my announce video go up like 3 minutes ago on YouTube, where you can get all the information about the convention, what my duties kind of include there as a guest. I'm so excited. Like, I've never been a guest at a convention before. I've gone, like I've attended as an attendee, but I've never been like an invited guest, so I'm like super duper excited. And there is fuzz in the air. Anyway, but we're gonna chill out and celebrate that, and just celebrate a new week together with some crafts. So that's what we're gonna do. Yo, Fernando, the awesome man 15, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. What in the world? Okay, sorry, I thought that a part of that fabric was coming off. I have some UFOs, which stands for unfinished object. So I figured I'd just like work on some of them today, chat with you guys. You know, if anybody has any fun discussion topics, feel free to shout them out. I am getting near the end of my like cosplay prep for the upcoming convention, so I'm super relieved. It's been a lot of work, which it's fun work. I love doing it, but it's just like, ooh. I don't usually wait this long. I'm usually like really on the ball and like way ahead of things, but I feel like I've been doing so many projects lately that I just have gotten carried away, like creating for myself in addition to creating for the convention. But my Furby cosplay is almost done. I finished the skirt on, well, finished the skirt on Saturday. I made the skirt. I have like one more step and then it's done, but it's a really easy step. It's not going to take much time at all. So it's almost done. This is like my makeup trial week. So every day I'm going to be trying like a little bit different makeup look. You won't be able to really tell on webcam or on stream because I'm doing like kind of just what I need to do to figure it out, and not doing like full face everything I'm going to be doing. So, you know, but maybe we'll get some creative looks. I don't know. Anyway, it's just my own experimenting in leading up to convention weekend. I also have my dress rehearsal is this Thursday for myself to try everything on, see what needs to be done, if anything, which is always a fun day. It's kind of when everything comes together. But welcome to everybody in chat. We have Psycho Nacho Man, Armand 2017, Stardev94, Phoenix Warriors Tim Lauren, Kabumek, Fernando the Awesome Man 15, Madame Toadstool, yo! Shout out to Madame Toadstool. We also have Rainbow Road 1996. Gotta rank this game from Armand. We will do that in just a few minutes. But thank you, Armand. We will do that in a bit. Koopa Booey, welcome! and we're ready. Everybody's here. We're ready to go. Can you guys hear me okay? I have my mic in kind of a weird spot. If I need to move it closer, I will. I tend to yell a lot when I stream anyway, just for whatever reason. I don't do this normally. I'm not like a big... I don't feel like I'm a loud person normally, but I feel like when I stream, I just like absent-mindedly yell and project my voice like it's nobody's business. And Odie's been on the phone in the other room before, like with his parents, and they're like, why is Bobo yelling? And he's like, oh, she's streaming. Anybody new here? Odie's my husband. He's also a fellow streamer. He streams on YouTube. Odin's Fact, the one and only. I talk about him a lot. So if you hear me mention Odie, you're Odin a million times. It's because I'm in love. Anyway. Oh, I thought, Phoenix, I thought you were like, happy belated birthday. And I was like, well, you're only about like 4 months late, but thanks. You weren't talking to me though. It's fine. You got some color highlights in your tattoo. Oh, Armand, let's go. It's expensive to get a color tattoo. I don't have any. I'm speaking purely from what other people have told me, but it's expensive. It really is. I guess it's like once you have it, though, you have it. Like, and then you just kind of have to get it touched up periodically. So, okay, so, wow, that was loud. Anyway, what do I want to do? I've been working on this basket. I'll show it off really quick. It's gonna look kind of, oh, actually it looks pretty decent in this camera. I crocheted up this basket. It's called the Toadstool Treasure Basket. It's a pattern that I tried working up. I've been trying to make different pre-written patterns so that I can practice writing my own patterns and see kind of how things are written, like by other people, see what I like or what I don't like. But anyway, I made this basket to go in my office, and let me tell you guys, this is like the #1 most exciting thing for cats. The cats have gone insane over this basket. Like, they cannot get enough of it. So it's just like my rolling cart. You can't see it right now because Jilly's in it. She's close to me because I was sewing over the weekend, but, oh, I'm sorry, I shocked you. But anyway, my cats love baskets, and so they're probably gonna steal this, but I have these little, like, toadstools to sew to it, and I did, like, a Mario theme, so I have, like, the original Super Mario Bros. 1 mushrooms to sew on. I have 1-up mushrooms, super mushrooms, which are just the regular red mushrooms, and then I have toad mushrooms. I was like, whatever, I want to do a toad motif. Might as well. So yeah, if you are a fellow crocheter, you want to make this basket yourself. It's like the Toadstool Treasure Basket. I'm not making this up. This is the name of it. So anyway, maybe we'll just start with this, adding like a couple toadstools. I also have, well, let me just go over what I have to work with today. I also made this, I'm making an emoji pillow. I talked about this last craft stream, which was a week ago now. I'm making an emoji pillow. So I experimented crocheting with blanket yarn for the first time. It's very trendy to do that right now. People are like all about crocheting with blanket yarn because it works up quickly. It's really thick and plush, and so I made this ball pillow. I need to add an emoji face to it. I'm gonna do the laughing crying face because I feel like that's the one I use the most. It's the one I think I like that one the most too. I think it's just really cute. So I'm gonna do that for this emoji pillow. And then I have a couple. Oh, Jilly, did you get hot? She's like laying on the carpet, but kind of roasting in the sun. She's hot, but cool. Anyway, I also have these different Mario heads. Or Mario Bros heads. I don't know. Anyway, I have, let's see, Wario. I made these out of scrap yarn a while ago. I have a peach. Actually, I have 2 peaches. 2 peaches. Nope. I have 3 peaches. Look at all these peaches I have. It was just like the yarn I had to work with. 2 Warios, 3 Warios. I have a Waluigi. That's kind of different. I don't usually have Waluigi stuff. And then I also have, let's see, Ice Mario. And we also have, I thought I had another one in here. I guess not. I do have this bear though, so I could make something out of this little bear. I have got to adjust this camera once I start working on something. It's like weirdly dark. Sorry guys. Anyway, so those are some of the UFOs. I was thinking of making like different game motifs. Oh my gosh, Peach, stop rolling your eyes. What in the world? Different game motifs based on granny squares. So that's something else I was gonna maybe do, was make like granny squares of like, I did like the mini game granny squares back in the day. I was gonna do like different N64 games. I've been really into Mario Tennis lately. I could do like a Mario Tennis granny square with like Waluigi and like Waluigi and Wario on it, or like Peach, I don't know. That could be cute. And the thing is, I want to use granny squares in my shop too, in my Etsy store, to make like little fun motifs for people to display. And I've just had a hard time figuring out what to make out of it, other than just a square to like sit on a desk or something. I want it to be like, I don't know whether to have it be like a little topiary pillow. I guess I could do that. I guess that would make the most sense. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you have any ideas, shout them out. I know the name of that basket does sound like it's like made for MT. TC Almas, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna put the lid on my UFO container. Put that away. Whoops. Okay, so we have quite a few Mario characters to work with. Obviously, I need an ice level for Mario. Everybody else can kind of be whatever. I have 3 Peaches, 3 Warios, and 1 Waluigi, and then 1 bear. I made this as like a Banjo bear, but it doesn't really have to be Banjo. It could just be something cute. I know my next collection for my shop, and I'm really excited about it. I have not started working on it yet because I just came up with the concept. So I'm not ready to reveal, but I'm really excited for it. Anyway, what are you looking forward to the most for Anime Crossroads? Definitely, it's kind of the same whether I'm in it or I'm a judge or whatever. It's always the cosplay masquerade. I think I'm just so looking forward to Saturday because that's when all the cosplay stuff happens. That's when pre-judging happens, so I'll get to talk to everybody who's entered the masquerade, ask them questions about how they came up with their concept or like how they made their costumes or props or any of that fun stuff. Which I'm so nosy about that kind of thing. I am beyond excited for that. And I love talking to people. I'm a very, I get a lot of joy from just like interacting with other people. So that's just me. I'm pretty outgoing, I feel like, in that setting especially. So I'm very excited for that. And then just like watching the show from the other side, like judging, like I'm so excited. I think that's because that's like the part that is like, that's A-Cross for me, is the masquerade. Like that is the most fun part of the whole thing. So I'm super excited to be part of that in a different way this year. Secretly working, but also secretly lurking. Well, we love a lurk and work, so go for it, TC Almas. Thank you for lurking. So yeah, I said this earlier, anybody who just walked in, I just had on my YouTube channel my A-Cross announcement, my ACR announcement for this year just went up. It just went live 15 minutes ago now, so check that out. It's a quick watch, it's under 2 minutes, so it's just a little bit of information about the con. Some videos from previous cons that I've attended, mostly of like me in cosplay, just because that's what the whole thing was about. But it also has a link in the video description. You can get the link here too to my webpage on their website, so you can learn more about the convention. The schedule's up and everything, you know, you can check it out. I'm gonna try and stream my panel. That is like the #1 thing I want to try and do. I finished my panel yesterday too, by the way. I'm so excited because it's done. It was a slog. It felt a little bit like college putting it together because I had to like write and refine. But now that it's done, I'm like really excited about it. Can I say I'm excited about everything more? I feel like I've broken record here. But I finished it yesterday. I spent like 2 or 3 hours just putting the final touches on it, getting it all set up. And And now I just need a laptop. So, yay, gotta borrow somebody's laptop. Anyway. We're gonna rank... What do I want to start with? Why don't I just start sewing on a mushroom or two? And we'll rank, whatever it's called. Mario Party Island Tour for Armand. Because that was a redeem we got. So before we do that, I'm gonna show off, I have 2 different stems. These are the stems. I have white stems. Most of the stems are beige. The white ones are just to go with the original Mario Bros. 1 mushroom caps. So they're orange with red spots and a white stem. It's the only game that looks like that. And it's kind of like, what? That's what it looks like? But it does. And then I have little crocheted spots. These are just going to get hot glued on. I'm not going to sew these individually because it's just like way too much work for... It's not necessary. Like the glue will do just as good of a job, if not better. Yo, Bree! Oh my god, thank you so much for the sub! 79 months!
I got you this rock to represent all my hard work.
Wow! And I got you this rock to represent all my hard work. Well, thanks for the rock, Bree. I'm gonna pretty much throw that after the fireworks go off, but all the Bas to you. Welcome back to the Ba family. I'm showing off my mushroom caps for my basket that I'm making, or embellishing, I should say. This is kind of the fun part, though. So this is what the green will look like. This is green with white spots. And all of this stuff is just stored in the basket at the moment. So yeah, these are like, and I'll probably put the dots a little bit differently on each of them to make it look more natural. So it's just like, not super duper like, wow, this is Mario, but it's a little obvious, you know. So we're gonna start by sewing these on, just cause why not? I have to start with I haven't actually sewn on any yet, so we're gonna just kind of place however, I guess, and work through the fabric. Yo, Zabrag! Welcome, Zabrag! Thank you so much for the sub. You, not yo, but you. Solid Siri, you're the worst. Thank you so much. All the Bas to you. Welcome back to the Ba family. I keep forgetting it's President's Day, right? So like probably some people are able to be here that normally wouldn't be. Like Bree. Gosh, you can't even see that, can you? Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna casually sew this down in a way that kind of... Here, maybe I'll do this. I'm gonna put it at more of an angle. And then... Wow, there's so much cat hair because they've been playing in this! Okay, anyway... we're listening to the Mario Party 7 soundtrack, by the way. Odin and I had a game night last night. He bought me... This was a few years ago. He bought me the Game of Life Mario Edition, so Super Mario Life. And it quite literally is a board game that is just Mario Party. Like, that's it. You collect stars. You collect stars to defeat Bowser. You can have companions, you play mini games, you get items. Like, it's just Mario Party, and it's so simple, and it's so fun. It's a good one, so if you're ever like, oh, Mario Life, because you know how some of them are kind of like, cool, but it wasn't that fun. This is not one of those. I feel like this one's, like, really fun. And it's just easy, and... the Game of Life is, like, my favorite board game anyway, so I feel like it's kind of hard to mess up, but, you know. So, no work for me today. Let's go. I guess I'm streaming, so technically I'm working, but I do love what I do, so it doesn't feel like work. Anyway, I was about to rank Mario Party Island Tour. And I love Mario Party Island Tour, especially the download play. They just did such a good job with making it very easy to play with others who don't even have the game. So I've played the download play a ton on that version. I really like, I love the soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack is fantastic. It has so many good remixes in it. And people just don't know about it, so they have no idea, like, how good that soundtrack is, because it's, like, a game they didn't have or a game they didn't listen to. So, soundtrack gets, like, you know, 10 out of 10. But I think that, like, I just like the different motifs, like the different, what is it called? Like, gimmicks for each board. Felt very true to, like, OG Mario Party, but with a little bit of a new style. I just really loved the game. I enjoyed it so much. It's been a while since I've played it, because I haven't played anything on my 3DS, kind of like since the 3DS like went out officially and stopped getting like games released. The Switch kind of took off. Like, I just haven't really played my 3DS at all, which is kind of tragic because it's such a good system. But I think that, like, I don't think the game is, like, perfect, necessarily, because I feel like the more true they could have been to the original Mario Party, the better, but I really, really did like the game a lot. Like, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. Because I think that it just has a lot to offer, and it's one of my favorite handhelds. But I feel like, you know, the DS version would be, like, I would give that like a 9 out of 10, and I do think that's genuinely like a better game, so I don't want to give it the same score as that. I don't think that's right or accurate. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, which is a great score. Because I really did enjoy the game so much. I actually got it for my birthday from Madame Toadstool years ago. And I feel like I didn't play. It was one of those games I got, and it was like during a really busy time of year, so I didn't play it at all until like post-holiday, and then I was obsessed with it. Like, loved it. It was such a good like post-holiday game. So and it was so fun. Anyway, so thank you, Armand. That's my ranking for the day. Hopefully you guys have been able to see, like, oh, that's not good. Shoot. What I've been doing with this. Or I don't know, maybe you don't even, you're like, I'm just here to hang out. I don't really care if I see it or not. Anyway. Oh, what the heck? This isn't even gonna matter, because this part's not even really gonna show. The cap's gonna go over it, so it doesn't have to look amazing. 7 was the first one I owned after years of playing the other ones at my cousin's house, so it was the one I played the most. I love Mario Party 7. I don't think I finished what I was saying earlier about, like, why this soundtrack is playing, but yeah, Odie and I played Super Mario Life yesterday, and we had the Mario Party soundtrack on while we were playing, just to be, like, thematic. And when it ended, it, like, kept auto-playing, like, all the other, like, Mario Party soundtracks, so this is the last one that was playing, so when I went on my, like, YouTube list of, like, history, it's like this one had just started, and I'm like, oh good, well then we'll just pull that up for the stream today, which is what I do a lot when I pick background music. It's like, what was I just watching? I don't know. So that's kind of my strategy with that. Defeat the strategy. Kirby Cart, welcome to the stream. 6 was the first one I remember renting from a rental store. I mean, obviously the first one I ever rented was Mario Party 1. It's a huge memory for me. But like and I kind of went in order, I think, with GameCube. Like, even though I didn't have one, like, I stayed all night at a friend's house right after Mario Party 4 came out. And that's what we rented, and we were, like, obsessed with it. So, it was a good time. That's the one. And then I got set... Actually, I didn't really go in order, now that I'm thinking about it, because my sister got a GameCube, and we rented 7, because it was the newest one. And then I was like, I need to own all the Mario Parties, and so I bought them on eBay once I knew I had access to a GameCube where I could actually play them. And then I played 5 and 6, I think, in I want to say in that order, and I was like obsessed with the 5 aesthetic because it's so dreamy and cute and has the star spirits. I mean, come on. Anything that pays homage to Paper Mario, I'm going to be all over, so. Because it's such a good game. Alright, we're sewing on this mushroom cap. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I can't believe you made that basket! Thank you. It took a long time. It also is made with double woven strands, so it was like I had to like take breaks kind of frequently because it would like, it was a workout. It would start hurting. Not like my thumb the way it hurt. It would just hurt my hand after a while to be like, this is a lot to like, this is a lot of yarn to control for a long period of time. So it was a bit of a slog. And it's one of those where the pattern's like, this is what you do, and then once you get to the repetitive part of it of just adding rows, it's like, okay, now add rows to up to 10 inches or whatever. And it's like, whenever it's like that, it's a little daunting because you have no idea how many rows that's going to be. So it's like, it's not like add 15 rows and you're like, okay, I know when I'm going to be done with this. It's like, I have no idea how long this is going to take. So a lot of patterns are written like that, especially on like mass-produced websites where, you know, there are just patterns going up all the time because they're like run by yarn companies. Which is fine, it's just I don't feel like they put as much time into their pattern making because they're spread a lot thinner than like individual artists. So this is not going to be enough yarn for this, I don't think. So we're just gonna go as far as we can until we run out of yarn. And then we have to add more. But so that's my story behind this basket. What song is this? Probably some like side mode that I don't remember. Oh my god, the Toadstools! Yo! This is the Mario 1 Toadstool. So it's gonna be like the original Mario mushroom, which I didn't remember was orange and red until I looked it up. And then I'm like, wow, that's Mandela effect right there. Cause what isn't that weird when something is originally like so different from what it's become and become known as color-wise like that? Like, that's just strange. Like if Mario was originally orange and then now he's red, and it's like he was orange in one game, 2 games technically, but you know what I'm saying. Or do you? Okay. I'm running out of, well, actually I might be okay. It's gonna be a tight squeeze there at the end, but you know, it is what it is. It'll be fine. I grew up playing Mario Party with my friend Claudia on the DS. Yo, shout out to Claudia and Mario Party. Also shout out to Butt Farts. You've been here before. I think it's been a while. Your name always has me sus, because I'm like, what is this username? But nope, you're a real person. Anyway, just to know my inner thoughts. I was like, oh no. Why is this not going through? Oh, probably because what? Come on now. Okay. Actually almost completed all of 2. I actually did it via mobile emulator since I was too poor to afford the Wii U or N64. I was only missing Minigame Coaster Hard Mode. Oh my god, it's so tough. That's actually what I'm playing this Friday, is Minigame Coaster Hard Mode on Nintendo Switch Online. Because I haven't beaten it on that version of the game yet. Every other version of the game I've beaten it on, because I, you know, grew up with that game, and am obsessed. And also, like, Odin's Facts copies of the game, I'm like, oh my god, it's a new excuse to beat this. So, anyway, it's tough, though. It really is. I got stumped on Hot Rope Jump when I was younger because I didn't understand that you could kind of manipulate how you hit the A button. It seems like such a weird mechanic to be able to do on an N64 controller. So I thought it was just fake and didn't know that that's why I couldn't beat it. But once I was brought to the truth, thanks to Slim Kirby, actually, who was like, you have to do it like this. I'm like, what? I finally beat it. And now it's like no problem, but it was tough before. Oh no! I always read that as Foot Bartsman? Or Fut, I guess. The dyslexic moments are real. I need to play some of these NSO games. I need to play more of them, honestly. There's such a... Especially N64, that's my favorite console. There's such a large library on there, and I feel like I'm just like... I forget stuff's on there, and I'm like, oh my god, this could be such a fun, like, Saturday night. Like, just, it could feel like my childhood again. Like, going back and playing, like, all these N64 games that I would have rented. Or wished I would have owned, or whatever. Although I feel like I own everything I wished I would have owned at this point. Not to say my game collection is anything huge, but I think that's probably the biggest game collection I have is N64 because it's my favorite. But yeah. It is stressful, no. The minigame coaster Hot Rope Jump really is stressful because it's a lot. It's different than just playing a board or a version that would be like on a board. Okay, I'm almost done sewing this first Toadstool on. I guess I'll sew the green one on after because it's sitting up on my desk, so it's like, you know, might as well give it a chance. Okay, I did have enough yarn after all too, so that's kind of fun. Yay! It's gonna look so cute! I put the dots back in the basket just because I'm gonna be hot gluing those on, so I'll probably do that later, but alright, we're gonna knot this off and we're gonna weave this in, oh my god, okay, into the Toadstool itself. Just to secure that yarn tail. Oops. That's the other most exciting thing in my craft room is the trash can that the cats love to go through, and then I get floof and fabric all over the place that was in the trash can. I grew up playing Mario Party 4 with my siblings, but mostly I play them by myself. I play lots of Mario Party by myself, as you guys know. I enjoy it. Something about AI is just funny. Played 1 and 2 with my siblings last summer. It was a train wreck at times. I think the Mario 2 sprite holding the veggie would be a cute design. It would be, but that is... We're doing all toadstools on this bag. So we're doing a little bit different. We're doing just mushrooms. I'm gonna put the green, I think, like that down there. Okay, so we're gonna have to sew on another stem. Might have to aim this up a little bit. Anyway, where's that yarn needle? Speaking of N64, one of my cousins owned one. But did they own a see-through one? That's the most important thing. Do you have a recommendation for bra cups to sew into a cosplay? So I am cheap. So what I usually do is I'll take like the little cup parts out of like a sports bra that doesn't really need them, or an old bathing suit. Like, I usually take those, which I know there's not as much structure to those. So if you're looking for something that's like legitimately structured, that's probably not a good idea. But I'm pretty small on top, like there's a little something something there, but like I'm small enough that I can get away with pretty little as far as it comes when it comes to like different like bra inserts for things, or like bralettes or whatever. But I know that Joanne has some like they sell actual structured cups, because I used to have friends that would get those for their dance costumes, and they always seem to work nicely. I don't think they are the cheapest things in the entire world, but like I don't think it's as expensive as going and buying like a nice bra, so you know what I mean. Like, there's a bit of give and take. So, in other words, I don't have the most amazing recommendation, but I can tell you what I do. Oh, I think I'm sewing this on the wrong... Well, it's alright. It can just face the same direction. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm sewing this on the wrong way, because I was going to have that mushroom face like this way, and it's going this way now. Oh well. There are going to be 12 mushrooms on this bag, so I don't know that I will sew them all on stream, because we might change up the project that I'm doing, just so no one gets bored, and so I don't get bored. Let's see. Still have Jeopardy on N64. Never played it once because I hate Jeopardy. No, it's probably so outdated now. To be honest, the only times I ever played Mario Party has been with M-dubs over here, and I always know I'm gonna lose badly. No one ever wants to play Mario Party with me. I feel like you've won sometimes. When AI is not on my side. I don't know. Anyway. I play those games a lot, so when it comes to the skill-based stuff, like, I've got it. But there's a lot of luck to Mario Party too, so it's like, it's not all skill, let's be real here. It's a good idea. I really don't need structure, just something to be in between. Yeah, then I would just do one of those cups. If, like I said, if you have an old bathing suit or a sports bra that has inserts, that's like, why does it have inserts? It's kind of stupid. It's a good way to upcycle material that you may, like, not use normally, so that's... Because I use those for, like, when I crochet tops, because crochet has... There are holes in crochet, just the way it makes up, so, like... If you don't want to feel like, most of the time it's like it's not see-through, but you feel like it is because it has holes in it, I always line it with one of those on top. Just because, like, you know, I'm not the most modest person in the world, but I also don't want to, like, just have my nips out on display either. Like, I just don't think that's necessary out in the wild, you know, unless I'm like nursing a baby, then who cares. But like if I'm just walking around in a top, I don't really want to be like, wow, you know what, you know what everybody can see right now? My nip. Great. And you know, some people love that attention, but I'm just like, no, I'd rather you notice something else about me other than my nip poking out. So, you know, notice the effort I put into my hair or my makeup, please. Anyway, that's the same excuse I make to my sisters. What? Oh. Anyway. Sorry, this is so close to the bottom of the basket, I'm having like a hard time. Also, maybe I should boost this camera a little bit. boost it. Whoa, hello. Okay, that's better. I just had to turn on the, or turn up the brightness. It was like really stupidly dark for some reason. What in the, okay, there we go. Yeah, maybe for some people that's their only redeeming quality, is a casual nip out in public. Those are the people that have the, like, if they were a sim, they'd have, like, the love aspiration. Or not, and not really love, but, like, the woohoo in public and do things that are like, why do you need to do this? Why does anybody ever need to do that? Woohoo with 20 people. Like, what? Why is this a goal here? If it happens, okay, but like, don't make that your life goal. That's just weird. Have a better life goal than to woohoo with 20 people. Simultaneous lovers. Okay, let's cut this because we are done. Oh my gosh, I love the old Mario Party soundtracks so much. They're so good. Pregnancy. Yep, pregnancy will make boobs a lot different. A lot different than normal. But, God, what was I gonna say? It wasn't about boobs. I know we've been talking about this for a while now. This is crochet. This stitch is done in a way that looks more woven to give it a little bit more, structure. To give it more of that, like, wow, I'm a basket look. If I just did a normal stitch, it would have more holes, it wouldn't be as thick. But yeah. Speaking of boobs, there's a character on one of the shows Renbo has been watching named Booba. What? Why? Booba! Alright, well, Booba's my favorite character. I don't even know what this character is, but I'm gonna say they're my favorite. What are your top 3 or 5 favorite anime or manga? So it depends on the media, or media? I don't know. Anyway, it depends because I'm more of a manga person than an anime person. Anime, I have to, like, sit down and watch, whereas, like, I feel like I'm doing more when I'm reading manga, because then I'm, like, actually, like, reading and, like, analyzing the artwork. I don't know, that's just the kind of person I am. I like manga better than anime. So I've read a lot back in the day. Not so much now, but back in the day, I read so many. There were so many that I could probably just be like, oh, I read that, it sucked, or it was great, you know. Because I would just rent everything available from the library. But I will say that my favorite manga overall is definitely Fruits Basket. That is like #1 best favorite ever. And when they revived it like a couple years ago, I was so mad because I'm like, it has been 16 years since I read this manga, and back then you couldn't find anything. Nothing. There was not one piece of merch out in the wild. There was nothing. And now it's like you go in Box Lunch or Hot Topic, there's like a million Fruits Basket things, and I'm like, I am double the age I was when I read this, and my 16-year-old self is screaming with rage right now for this not being available for me at the same time. And you see all the little teenagers running around like, Fruits Basket, ooh, and I'm like, no, you don't understand. This stuff wasn't available back when it was, like, new. This stuff's old now. You guys just don't know because you're not old enough. So that's the best one. That is my favorite one. Yo, Zenonia!
Happy Family Canada saying...
Yo, it's Family Day in Canada! It's President's Day here. It's President's Day here, Family Day in Canada, because Canada was like, well, we don't have presidents, so what can we do? I know. Let's have today be about family. Which is hilarious to me, but... To be fair, I feel like people generally like their families more than they like the president ever. So, you know, maybe it's a better holiday. Anyway, welcome to the stream! Welcome back to the Bot family! Thank you so much for the sub! Family Day sounds way better than President's Day. It does. It sounds like, alright, I'm gonna do something with my family today. President's Day is just like, cool, I have the day off, don't care. Anyway. So, the first... Hold on a second. I gotta scroll back up from chat because I haven't been looking very much. Oh, I know what show you're talking about, Toch. That has Booba. Also, Retro Gem, welcome to the stream. In the show's defense, it's originally Korean dubbed over in English. I mean, maybe that's why then. Let's see. Cardcaptor Sakura is my favorite. Cardcaptor Sakura is great. I did love that one. Read the manga a million years ago. Don't really remember much about it now, but I do remember enjoying it. I have the first 15 volumes at my parents' house. My mom used to buy them for me to bribe me to write my weekly essays. That's such a good bribe. Are you talking about Fruits Basket? It was so funny because in the back of the book, it was always like, Natsuki Takaya, who is the author, would always write, like, I was like, I would love to meet her because she seems like such a fun, like, loving person. Like, she was so goofy. And she'd be like, I'm aiming for 22 volumes, and then I think it ended up being, like, 23. Like, I think it was, she said in, like, every volume of the book, I'm stopping at 22, I'm stopping at 20. No, she stopped later than that. It didn't work out. It was kind of funny, but, so, anyway, that's my favorite manga, for sure. I also really, it's a short series, but it's great. I really loved the manga Chobits, which it's a good anime too. I've seen the anime as well, but the manga's better. It is. It's just like any other movie that's based on a book. It's like the book's always gonna have more. The book's better. What a shock. But it's so good. I just love Clamp. Clamp is awesome. I actually read the manga of Howl's Moving Castle before I saw the movie. Love the movie so much. The manga's exactly the same. It's just literally like images from the movie. And then I also read the book, the novel, that the whole thing is based on, the anime. And it's really good too. It's a little bit different and explains more that doesn't really go explained or you don't really ask about. And then it's like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know, like, there's more to it that's really interesting. I think Diana Wynne Jones is the author, and she's really good, so. Anyway, so yeah, love Fruits Basket. I always really enjoyed Chobits. And then, gosh, I'm trying to think of like what I would even want to pick as my third, because there are so many that I'm like, that they're kind of like, those are like the two standouts, I think. The biggest standouts for me. Thank you so much for the follow. When it comes to anime, Inuyasha was always my favorite. I made fun of it so hard before I watched it, because I was on Neopets and everybody's going on the Neo boards, oh, Inuyasha, I'm like, God, shut up, I don't care. Then I actually watched it and got sucked in. I didn't even mean to watch it. It was like my sisters were watching it, and I'm like, what the heck, you guys? What are you doing? I have to live with this on Neopets? Now I have to live with it in the house? No. It was so good. So good! It's my favorite anime. Still. Another favorite anime of mine is Lucky Star. It's like, it's just kind of like girls with their fun little, like, random stories. If you think of like Charlie Brown and how each episode of like a Charlie Brown special has like multiple little funny things that happen, it's kind of like that because it's based on like smaller comic strips that the manga's actually pieced together out of. So like it's a very easy to get into. Like, first episode's dumb. I think the first episode's stupid, but like the rest of them are great. First episode you're gonna watch and be like, what the heck? Because it's all about like cornets and which side's the butt. And it's like, can we like talk about something else? But the rest of it's so good and it's so funny and I love that show. I don't even get the day off. Odie didn't get the day off either, Kabumek, if that makes you feel any better. And I have to work, so I double don't care. Tux a bikini, no. Let's see. Sorry, I'm like scrolled way up in chat for some reason. Excuse me. I haven't had lunch yet, so I could go for a fruits basket right now. Would that be filling enough now, though? That's the only thing. My middle school had manga, but it was oddly like a lot of Clamp manga, but only the sequel series. What? Oh, I read Magical Knight Rayer, but not Magical Knight Rayer 2. Or I read the whole, unless you're talking about just in general, they only had like the second volume or something. I watched the live action of One Piece. I loved it so much. It's convinced me, unfortunately. Oh no! We're losing Zenobia to One Piece. Oh my god. Also just like Pokemon. Come on. Like, I don't even think of that as an anime because that's just my childhood. Regardless of art style or where it comes from. But the original Pokemon is the best. And I always forget to talk about it because it's like... It's probably my number one favorite if I'm being totally honest. I just don't think of it like, oh, that's anime. Like, I just don't even think of it that way. Which sounds dumb, but it's true. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I am done sewing on the green Toadstool now. So I'm gonna cut this yarn tail. I'm gonna hold this up on my little like face cam to show you guys the like size of these in comparison to the basket. So, pretty fun. I think it's gonna look really cute. It's very like, it's subtle too. It's not like obnoxious in your face. Yay! I forgot. I have like a yarn tail here from when I finished the basket. Okay, great. So I need to weave this in really quick. But yeah, those are some of my favorite mangas. I know I didn't name that many, but favorite mangas and animes, like all-time favorites. And that's not including like movies. Like Spirited Away is like one of my all-time favorite movies ever, so like, and that's like an anime, but it's not a series, so just so many Ghibli films are my like favorite movies. I love how there's just such a large library of Ghibli films that no one has the same favorites. I feel like a lot of the time most people love Spirited Away. It's like those the constants I hear everybody say are Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. Those are like the two that people are always like, well, my favorite's this. But I would say aside from those two, because I do love those, I absolutely love Whisper of the Heart and The Cat Returns. Those are my other like two favorites. And I've probably watched Whisper of the Heart more than I've watched Howl's Moving Castle. I love it so much. And I thought, like, because The Cat Returns is fantastic, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this as much. No. I love them both. There's more to Whisper of the Heart, so I think that it's honestly probably better. Gotta get ready for work. Kirby Cart, thanks for stopping by. Oh, I love Hamtaro, too. I grew up with Hamtaro. I need to work on this cosplay, so I'll be lurking. Excuse me. Enjoy your lurk and work. Sorry, my throat is not working. Everything I watch is old. And I think it's just because I don't have as much time to watch now, so I'm like, whatever. Okay, let's put another mushroom right here. I gotta mute this, hold on. Okay, sorry. There was like a bubble in my throat and it would not escape. I think what I'm gonna do is like one of each color mushroom, and then we'll try maybe a different project. I don't know, unless you guys are like super into this one, then we'll continue with that. Okay, so what did I talk about? I talked about Fruits Basket's my favorite manga. Chobits is probably like my other favorite, even though it's way shorter. Like it's only 7 volumes. I love the anime Inuyasha, Lucky Star, Pokemon, Hamtaro. Sailor Moon's a classic. I need to rewatch Sailor Moon though, because it's been like since I was a kid. Like I don't remember like anything. Oh my god, am I making this face the same way? Hold on. I gotta remember that I need to go a different direction for some of these. Okay, there. There we go. The anime that was playing at Anime Crossroads last year that I was like, oh my god, I need to check this out, is My Roommate is a Cat. And I looked for the manga of it, and I haven't been able to find it. Because if I'm going to get into a new manga series, I want to buy secondhand because it's an expensive hobby. I mean, especially if there are a lot of volumes. So it's just easier to do secondhand. But, oh my god, it was so cute what I saw of it. My favorite Sailor Moon season is the first one. I love the Villain Squad in that one best. See, that's what I need to do. I need to just be like, I'm gonna watch season 1 of OG Sailor Moon now that I can understand it. Like, seriously, I was so little the last time I watched it that I, like, don't even remember contextually, like, what was going on. Oh, I always loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. Because I thought Yugi was hot. He's got that deep voice, yo. Apparently that's all it takes. I don't know. Anyway. Yo! Sub hype, Toad in Wonderland, thank you so much. All the bars to you. Wow, okay. Siri's gonna be judgy and not read what you had to say. So I will read it. Whoa, big 6-4 months. Sadly, I didn't get today off, so I got a lurk. Working like a big prez on President's Day. Also, side note, The Cat Returns is one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies. Give it a bot. It's so good. If you guys haven't seen it, it's only an hour long. It's like the shortest watch. If you want a short watch, it's not like sad or anything either. It's not one of those that's like, this is a tearjerker, I'm gonna bawl. It's just great from start to finish. It's a fantastic film. So I highly recommend, because you know how a lot of Ghibli films are like 2.5, 3 hours long. This one's not one of them. It's only an hour. It's like the shortest, it might be the shortest one. I don't know. I haven't seen every single Ghibli film. There was one point in time where I had, or I thought I had, turns out I missed a couple, but like there were only like 2 that I hadn't seen, and now there are so many I haven't seen. The newest one is nominated for an Academy Award. The Boy and the Heron. I haven't seen it. One of my sisters saw it, said it was great. I know several people in this community saw it as well. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me now? I don't know what just happened. I think I hit a key on my keyboard and it muted me. Well, thank you for shouting that out, Armand. Because I think I hit something on my keyboard. Sorry. Anyway. I was saying that, I don't know what the last thing you guys heard me say was. I was telling Kabumek to shout out the 3 Ghibli movies that she's seen so I could rank them. But I was saying I know that I named a lot more anime than I did manga. But that's because, like, I've read so many mangas that I feel like I read them to see, like, where it goes, and then I'm like, oh, that was good or not worth it. Whereas with anime, like, I'm not going to watch more than 1 episode if I don't care. But with the manga, I'll give it a chance. So it's like, I feel like I'm way more, I have way more of an idea of, like, my absolute favorites for manga. Okay, anyway. I hear mixed things about The Boy and the Heron. Some folks love it, some say it wasn't the best. I don't know what to believe. I know, I feel like everybody who I know that has seen it, my sister said she loved it. Other people were like, oh, it was good, but not as good as, like, other Ghibli films. But I don't know that I've heard anybody say, like, I just didn't like it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Kiki's Delivery Service, Princess Mononoke, and Howl's Moving Castle. I would rank them in the order of Howl's Moving Castle is number 1, Kiki's Delivery Service is number 2, and Princess Mononoke is number 3. I've only seen Princess Mononoke once. It was sad. So, and I'm not a big sad movie person like that, and I was like, so I'm kind of hesitant to, like, watch it. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite, personally. I love the message. I do. But it was still really sad. So I'm like, I think I like Mononoke best out of the lot of them. Maybe I need to watch it again and give it another chance. I like it. It's a beautiful film, but, like, I just like the others more because, like, Howl's just ridiculous and fantastic. Like, very fantastical. And then Kiki is just, like, cute and fun. It's not, like, the deepest story in the entire world or anything. It's a fun little romp. Okay, I'm putting the red mushroom next to the orange mushroom. That's what I mean. Like, I have to hype myself up for emotional movies or kind of sign up to be like, I'm gonna cry. Yay. Especially when it's, like, animals and that just really gets to me. So, like, that's why I'm kind of like, okay. Animals in nature need help. I'm dying because I'm too emotional for this. So that's probably why I don't think of it as, like, I just want to watch that all the time. But Kiki and Howl I could watch all the time. Okay, I know that it's one of your top faves, though, Zen. I think it's one of Toach's top faves, too. Spirited Away is my number 1. Probably Spirited Away. I love Howl's Moving Castle, but I think I like Whisper of the Heart more. Honestly, like, if I'm really thinking about it. I think it's, for me, it goes Spirited Away, Whisper of the Heart, / Cat Returns. I mean, they could both be, like, combined because the one's so short, but if we're not combining them, then I would say Howl's Moving Castle next. But I love the Cat Returns, too. I don't know. It's hard to choose. Those are my top 4. Order is dependent on the day, for some of them. But yeah, they're all so good. Okay. Let's see. I love... Oh my god, Yakul? I can't even remember him. I'm such a dork. It's been too long. Seriously, the only time I've seen this movie, I was like 13 or 14 years old. So it's been 20 years. That's why I'm saying it's been a long time. So I don't even remember. I'm sorry. More of a Mononoke guy. Oh, Rocky Mount, welcome. More of a Mononoke guy, but I'm biased towards Whisper because of John Denver. I love the song Country Roads. A D. Ow. Okay. That song makes me think of like vacationing in my childhood. There's too many Bowser themes in the Mario Party 7 soundtrack, you guys. You know why? Because there's too much Bowser time in the Mario Party 7 game. What soundtrack you guys want to listen to next? Because I think this one's going to end soon. Oh, he's the Red Elk. Okay, I kind of remember now. I'm like, now that you say it, I'm like, I can see it. I just don't even know if I'm saying it right because I'm a dope. And I watched it in, I think I watched it in Japanese the one time I've seen it. Water Pixels, yo! I know, the constant Bowser times are the worst part of Mario Party 7, and it's like the gimmick. Like, come on. Still love it, but why so much Bowser time? It's so annoying. We're getting there on this red mushroom cap. Oh, you want to just do the Mario Party 6 soundtrack after this? Not a different game. I was thinking we'd do like a different franchise. I mean, it can still be Mario, but a different like game series. Hey, it's the Stop or Go Traffic game music. What the heck is the name of it? Speed Demon. That's not the name of it, but it should be. Anyway, I feel like Mario Party 7 is heavy on the whole Bowser part. Bowser paid him off, yeah. Oh, thanks, Water Pixels. It's actually, it's a basket. It looks like a bag the way it's folded right now, but it's actually a pretty round, pretty large basket. So I'll show it off once I sew this mushroom cap the rest of the way on. These mushrooms will have spots too. I'm just hot gluing them on later. Why don't we do like a Mario Kart? Like, let's do like Mario Kart 64 after this. Or Mario Kart DS or something, I don't know. Do one of the Mario, and not Mario Kart 8, because I don't really care as much about, I don't even like remember half the music in Mario Kart 8, which is sad because I love jazz music, but I feel like it's not very memorable. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I don't think it's the most memorable soundtrack. Or the best. Or the best Mario Kart, for that matter. But yeah. Speed Demon! Pull over boy and get your ticket right. What a fun song. So many people don't even know that Michael Jackson song too, which is like, why? Why don't you know Speed Demon? It's a classic for true fans. Oh my gosh. And here's our last little stitch of our red mushroom. I'm going to do that. Okay. Knock this off. The only one left is the toad mushroom. Which I just wanted some toad inspiration on here, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna add a toad mushroom. Plus you kind of get that in Mario 3, that color scheme. I could have done a toadette mushroom too, but I don't have enough hot pink right now. It's like not a, it's a yarn that I need to get more of. Yeah, my toadspiration. Yay! We have 3 mushrooms. It's looking very Italian in color. But, okay, so in the smaller camera, this is the basket. It has 2 handles like this, and then it's round on the bottom. So it has a nice little base. But yeah, it's coming together with the little toadstools. Oh my gosh, if I can get it in the camera, I'm sorry. So we have 1 more toadstool to add, and then we'll put some spots on these guys. And I'm actually going to be adding a lot more than just... I'm going to add 12 in total. There are 4 on there right now. I guess I'll put this one here. Okay. But yeah, so my toadstool treasure basket's gonna be pretty hype in Office Space. Not 100% sure what I'm putting in it yet, but we can figure that much out later. So I gotta add another stem. The stems sew on pretty quickly. Okay. But thanks everybody for the hype. Actually, not to actually you, Kaboomic, it's on bad. Which you'd think that people would have bought bad after buying Thriller, considering Thriller's the #1, like, best-selling album of all time. And then people were, like, obsessed during the bad era, and you'd think they'd know that. Anyway, sorry, I totally don't mean to actually you. Oh no! No, but it's... I mean, they released like 5 years apart, so they're in the same decade. The same decade. The more telltale sign that it's on bad is that it's in the Moonwalker movie, which is like 90% Bad's soundtrack. Bad's album. Because he's bad and stuff. So dumb. Anyway. Not that song, I'm dumb. That's what I'm saying. Hey, I actually sewed the stem on in the correct direction. For once. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the Mario Kart DS soundtrack after this, because a lot of those songs I haven't heard in a while, and I love that game. Now you guys can see how tedious sewing stuff to other stuff is when it comes to projects like this. It's like therapeutic, but it just takes a long time to finish. So you feel like you're working on the same thing forever, because you kind of are, but... Yeah, Mario Party 7 is a long soundtrack. It's close to the end though. It's an hour and a half, almost. Hour and 26 minutes in length for the full OST. That was like when I turned on the Mario Tennis like GBC soundtrack. It was so much longer than the N64 one for some reason. I'm like, why is this so long? I'm turning it off. And then of course, like, when I turned it off was when all the songs that are like also in the N64 game played. I'm like, come on now. But we heard him at the next stream, so it was fine. It worked out. Oh, no. So you guys, when I stopped streaming on Friday, there was like a straight up blizzard that blew in out of nowhere. It was actually really fun because I love the wintertime and I love winter snow. And we've barely gotten any snow this winter. Like, we've had like 2 flurries, but nothing like stick on the ground until Friday. And I was supposed to go to a fish fry for Lent. Well, that did not happen because I was completely snowed in. So it turned into a spaghetti Friday, which was really nice. So I had a very Italian Friday. It's very Mario. And now I have leftovers. I'm probably going to eat after the stream today. Big spaghetti leftovers. Ooh. It was just kind of funny because I talked about it like forever on Friday's stream. I was like, I'm getting fish tonight. No, I didn't. I did not get fish. But it didn't matter because that Italian dinner was really good. It was perfect. I've been craving spaghetti. I'm just like lazy about cooking because I'm not somebody who enjoys cooking very much. And so I just kept, it's like, yeah, let's have spaghetti. And then every day it's like, well, actually, let's go to this place. Let's pick up pizza. Let's mooch off my mom, you know. So it just never happened. Finally happened thanks to Blizzard. So thanks, Blizzard, for fulfilling my spaghetti craving. I really appreciate it. Oh no! No! What a terrible time to travel, Brie. That Blizzard made my dad spend like 20 hours at the airport. It seriously came out of nowhere. The weather said we were supposed to get a flurry. And there, even then, it was like a 30% chance. Like a small chance of a flurry, which turned into a 100% chance of a blizzard. So I'm like, yeah, you guys were wrong. Sorry, I'm brightening this camera because it's gotten brighter in here since I started streaming. Okay, we're ready for our white mushroom cap. This is the toad mushroom. And like I said, this is very Italian looking color scheme. And we have 8 more mushrooms to add to the bag in total. But I might switch up projects after I add spots to these guys. So don't fret if you're like, 12 mushrooms, no. This is a fun little bop. This isn't the credits theme, is it? Maybe it is. I don't know. It doesn't sound exciting enough to be the credits theme. But I know we're like really like right at the end of this soundtrack. As an LA man, it's been years since I've had snow. Yo. I guess at that point it's like, do you miss it or no? I would miss it, but like in the wintertime, I just want some casual snow to look festive and pretty. I think it's so pretty. Like, no one wants to drive in it. Like, I get that. Like, slipping and sliding and the dangers of driving. Like, I get it. But like, if cars were not an issue, like forget the cars, forget any of that. Like, I feel like more people would appreciate snow if they didn't think only of their car in it. So, yo, T-Gold, how's it going? Yo, it's Big Pixie. How's it going, Pix? It's doing well. Sweet. Happy Family Day! You love a good family day, Pixie. Are you celebrating with your family? Or are you just celebrating with the Ba family? You're celebrating with both. It's a trick question. Pixie, did you enter the Pokemon contest? I keep meaning to ask you this and being terrible. I've been a really terrible friend with replying to texts and messages from people lately because I've been like, I'm gonna reply to that tonight, and then it's like 3 days go by and I'm like, I never did reply to that message, did I? Pretty on brand for me, honestly. It's not on purpose, it's just I always do this. Anyway, you did! Yeah, don't share your piece until... I mean, you probably aren't allowed for the rules anyway, but like... I don't think I would anyway, just because I wouldn't want anybody to copy my idea. That's why, like, most things I keep a secret until they're ready to release, because I've been burned so many times by people copying my ideas that I'm like, no. Fine, I'm not doing it. I'm not telling. Big secret. Which is dumb, but it's true. It's happened so much. Which I was having this conversation with my mom and my sister a couple months ago about, like, so I was homeschooled from 2nd grade until I graduated from high school, and then I went to college, obviously, but like, oh, I think that soundtrack just ended. I gotta switch the OST. That had to be the credits theme. It was pretty lackluster. But anyway, we were talking about, like, art projects. And my mom had art stolen in high school. My sister had art stolen in high... Like, what? Like, I think my mom did, like, a ceramic something. Some kind of ceramic piece. And someone said it was theirs and stole it. And then my sister did, like, a drawing, like an ink drawing from Nightmare Before Christmas. This would have been in, like, 1993. So the movie was, like, brand new. And no one was into it. It kind of just came and went when it came out. It did not have this massive following like it does now. Like, no one cared about it for, like, 10 years, except for my family. We were all obsessed. So we were hipsters with that. But anyway, what am I looking up? Hold on, Mario Kart DS. Yeah, she had an ink drawing stolen of her Nightmare Before Christmas picture. I'm like, what is with this? Oh, Mario Kart. I did not put OST. I was like, this video is like 2 minutes long. Okay. We're gonna put on the Mario Kart DS OST. Full OST. It's only 53 minutes. It's loading. Okay. So anyway, I was talking about how my mom started homeschooling me, like, 2nd semester of 2nd grade. So I did, like, the 1st semester of 2nd grade in actual school, like, public school. And I was in, like, it was called IDEA, but it was for, like, it was, like, the honors kids or smart kids, whatever. Humble brag. Anyway, I was in this, like, program called the IDEA program, which was for, like, honors students, and we had to read Charlotte's Web, and we had to make this, like, diorama of the farm, and I made the cutest Wilbur ever in my mind. He was, like, so cute, and I remember it was, like, a big deal. Like, the 6 of us that were in the program got to, like, paint our pigs pink, like, dip them in this pink paint, and I think they were gonna take them and put them in the kiln to be, like, shiny. And then I became homeschooled and I never got my Wilbur, and I cried. I was so disappointed. I just wanted my Wilbur. I was so proud of that Wilbur. And so my theory is that it's still at the school now, and I'm gonna go and be like, hey, I know it's been, like, it's only been, like, 28 years, but, like, do you guys still have my Wilbur that I left here in 2nd grade? Thanks. I'm like, you know what, Mom? It probably became this, like, prize display piece. They're like, here's an example from a student that never got their Wilbur. But yeah. Anyway, but my mom was like, or no, I think my sister said, yeah, but it probably got stolen. Like, no, do not crush my Wilbur dreams. Now that I think about it, it's like, yo, 2nd grade was pretty lit, because, like, if you were in the IDEA program, because it's like, I remember we got to paint our Wilburs, like, in front of the rest of the class, and I'm like, that's kind of mean, thinking about it now. Like, hey, look at this fun thing that the smart kids get to do that none of you guys get to do. Like, that's so mean. It's like, what? What is wrong with adults? They're so messed up. Anyway, that's how it was in my mind, anyway. Maybe that's not even how it happened at all, and I was just like, that was my ego as a 2nd grader. Like, look how cool my Wilbur is. But yeah, we were talking about stolen art in high school and, like, how students would lie and steal art. And I'm like, that's just so stupid. But I've had people steal my ideas my entire life, so I'm like, not telling you, not telling anybody. So that's why I'm very secretive when it comes to creative stuff like that. Because I worry that it's gonna get stolen. Oh my god, I love this song. This is like one of my favorite songs in the game. I have the remix of this song from the Year of the Yoshi album. It's so good. I used to use it in my jazz classes all the time when I was teaching. The kids really liked it. I would teach like 7 to 10-year-olds and we would always use that album. Anyway. So, no, gotta work. Have fun at work, Kabumek. Enjoy your day. And thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. Always. Okay. And that's it for a white mushroom cap. So I can actually, like, plug in my glue gun. Glue on... whatever they're called. Dots? Spots? Shucks, I don't know. Okay. There we go. Yay! We have all 4 colors of our mushroom caps on now. So I'm gonna plug that... Oh, where's my trash can? Plug in my glue gun now. Yeah, can you please give me my Wilbur? What? It didn't matter, Rocky Mount. The art was signed. Didn't matter. The teachers gave it away. Cause I said that too, and my mom's like, yep, it was signed. I'm like, this is like, no, not okay. Anyway, maybe we'll have to make a Wilbur on stream one day. Oh. I actually had the same Charlotte's Web 3D diorama art project for school. I bet it was like a common project for like that age, because I think several of my friends also did that project, like, and they were not at the same school as me. I think it was like, you know how when teachers pick like a curriculum, sometimes there are different like programs they can pick from. I just know this from being homeschooled because my mom had to do this. Probably a lot of schools pick that one because it's like a classic story and a classic program. But I recycled a shoebox for the barn. They gave us the materials. I don't think, they gave us all the materials for ours. I do remember that. Because we had, like, I want to say it was, like, wire that was covered in, like, cardboard or something. I don't remember, but it was, like, it was almost like a stage. Like, it had a backdrop and a flat, like, bottom, but no sides. And then you, like, built your barn around it or whatever. Oh, I keep looking for these spots. They're in the basket. Okay, so I'm gonna get the spots out. We have one. There are large spots and small spots. Each mushroom gets 2 small spots and 1 large. So that's for, I need red for Toad and for the Mario 1 mushroom. Okay. And I want the knots on the bottom. Okay. 2. they're all the white spots. I need a couple, or one more red spot. Oh wait, no, I need a large one. Here we go. Okay, those are all of our spots for our mushroom. So I'm gonna push those back. I'll start with these white ones here. Again, I have to make sure the knot's on the bottom from the magic circle that I used to make those. I didn't mean to do this, but I have both the mushrooms on top get red spots and both the mushrooms on bottom get white spots. Maybe I will start with the red ones then. Okay. Speaking of Wilbur, I think he's my spirit animal. Well, sweet. Pretty sure it was amongst a common group. Oh yeah, for sure. I've seen it too when I switched to homeschool too. My mother selecting from curriculum list. There are just like different packets and stuff. That I know like teachers can choose from. Probably more, even more now than back then, but that was like a common one in the 90s. Now I feel left out for not having to do a Charlotte's Web diorama. Alright, let's do one together, Bree. And we'll both make Wilbur's. And you'll get yours, and mine will be tragically stolen. By you, and I won't find out for like 30 years or something. What a plot twist. That would be so stupid. Anyway. Let's start with the toad mushroom. I know it's the one we finished most recently, but it's kind of fun. I feel like this is not showing. Don't want it to show. What a bop. Okay, where's my finger protector? I have these silicone finger protectors for hot glue. They really come in handy. Yeah, well, we'll just steal each other's dioramas. You can take the diorama. I don't care about that. I just want my Wilbur. Imagine I tell you when we're like 65 that I stole your second Wilbur. That'd be so stupid. Oh my. Animal Crossing New Horizons Wilbur. It was when he said he couldn't take off his shades while drinking coffee. What? I don't understand. No way, is that a toad mushroom? Yes, it is. I have no idea that's what you're talking about, but I'm gonna pretend like it's what you're talking about. And put a big old blob of glue on for this red spot. Not to be confused with the red spot from the, like, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books. Such a gross story, but I was like, oh my god, it's the best one growing up. Okay. I think I'm gonna pinch this knot down because it's annoying and it's sticking out and my thumb's too fat. My thumb is too fat for this. Okay. Anyway. I'm just gonna hold it down like that. We're not gonna see this side of it. I just want to glue the knot. Not the fat thumb! I know! You know when your thumb's too fat for crafting? It's me all the time. Okay, another big old dot of glue. Yeah, I should probably put the glue on the dot itself rather than just like eyeballing the mushroom cap part. Okay. Anytime you use hot glue like this too, you don't want to glue right along the edge because it will, when you press it against the surface you're gluing to, it's going to spread out on its own naturally to the edge, so you'll get way too much glue showing if you do that, so don't do that. My hot tip. Oh my god, I love this track. And I love this OG version of the soundtrack. The dun ding dong. Like, it sounds like somebody, like, clicking their tongue. I have to glue this knot down, too. What is with these knotty things? The thing is, I have skinny fingers except for my thumb, because it's different. My thumbs are different, so I have a short, fat thumb and a long, skinny thumb. And my favorite thing is when people tell me, you must have sucked your thumb. I'm like, yeah, because everybody who sucked their thumb ever must have a short thumb. You got it. Even though I'm pretty sure I did not suck my thumb. And people who did suck their thumb do not have a short, fat thumb. Yes, people say that all the time. And I'm like, cute clinical evaluation, but I'm gonna go with a resounding, like, no, that's completely inaccurate for you to make you feel dumb, because you should. People just love to give unsolicited reasoning for things. Unsolicited advice and unsolicited reasons for things they don't have an answer to, like why I have 2 different thumbs. It's super stupid. Yeah, just that cutie thumb shorter. Same logic as that. I just know, like, I don't know, I haven't asked her. Maybe it's been the same this time, or maybe it hasn't been as bad because it's not her first baby, but my sister, when she was pregnant last time, like, the first time, she only has one. She's pregnant now, but she only has 1 child, which is her first baby, obviously. So when she was pregnant with her first baby, she got all kinds of unsolicited advice from people who had never even had children before. So it's like, what? It's so weird how people feel the need to, like, know about something that, like, they are not part of. Like, you haven't had kids, don't worry about giving advice. Just be like, cool, congrats, bye. Like, you do not need to be weird about it. I don't know, people are just strange. Okay. I thought this was leading up to MT sucking her thumb during her pregnancy. No! It was about unsolicited advice. Oh my god, I forgot about what a bop this song is. They just sound so cool in, like, this version, whereas they do not sound as cool in future versions. Getting spotty. Okay. What did I just do? Oh, okay. I thought I clicked on something on accident because I hit my mouse. I just love how this is like a blatant Darkland remix and it just sounds like it. Yeah, all this sewing to sew the mushrooms on. Can you imagine sewing these on too? That's too much. I love this song because I love this Rainbow Road. Sorry, my throat didn't work for my song that I tried to serenade you guys with. Oh man, okay. Don't diss, you guys. You know you love it. Don't hate me. Power of God, Red Yoshi, welcome. I'm doing well. I'm making mushrooms at the moment. Making a basket embellished with mushrooms called the Toadstool Treasure Basket. For items unknown, because I don't know what I'm putting in this yet once it's done, but super cute. It'll be really nice for storage. I might just end up putting more like crochet projects in it. I have no idea, but I like how it's turning out. We're just adding spots to the mushrooms. Sorry, there's more than one. We just sewed on these 4 mushrooms. So, you know, we gotta embellish them and make them so much fun. Wow, it's been an hour and 45 minutes? Man, time flies when you're having fun, you guys. I feel like we've had like a good conversation going the whole time too, though, which also makes time fly. Okay, so there are my mushrooms, all glued. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cute! So cute. Look how good they look with the spots. Oh, la 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 la. Okay, why is there glue? Yeah, I think it's gonna be super cute once it's done. Done? Once it's dumb. Well, do you guys want me to keep sewing on mushrooms, or do you want me to do something else for the next bit of the stream here? That's all need to be sewn on. All that. It's turning out really, really cute though. Like, I like the color scheme and everything. There's a seam right here. It goes at a diagonal. Oh my god, I think you should start break dancing now. Hot suggestion. Hold on, I gotta unplug this glue gun. But yeah, there's a seam right there. I need to cover that with a couple mushrooms. Just so it doesn't show. Moo Moo Farm, I love it! I'm gonna see. Like, if I do... I'm gonna try and just lay this out and see what it will look like. Okay, let's just grab a couple to see. So if I do this like, oh, right on the seam. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Yeah, that'll cover it nicely. All right. What? What is this clip? I don't know. I guess I'll just keep sewing on these mushrooms because I do like the layout of these and I would like to cover that seam. So I don't go, oh my god, I was supposed to cover the seam and guess what? I didn't. But if you guys are enjoying watching the mushrooms get sewn on, I'll just keep doing that. If you're like, I kind of want to change it up, then we will. Otherwise, I will just keep at this and we will keep talking. This is kind of nice though because I don't have to count or anything. I have a couple things I want to crochet, but I have to count a little bit in order to do that. I know you guys love a counting stream, but... Poop butt stink. Oh my gosh. I'm probably... If any children watch me, their parents are probably so annoyed with me, and I'm so sorry. Okay. I just think about the things I subjected my mom to listening to as a child that she was probably like so annoyed by. Like, it's different if you're watching too, but just to hear it is like, why? So I wonder if I'm that person for anybody. Anyway, I just love how the mushrooms look with the spots. They're gonna look so good. It's gonna look so good when it's all done. I need to add a tag too. I have these little handmade tags. They're super cute. I gotta find a good spot for it on the bag. I have several different kinds of tags that say handmade. Just kind of adds a little bit, something extra. Something extra, something fun. Part of me is tempted to have me and my siblings play every track in Mario Kart 64. We've only done more than half. Well, you gotta play all of them because they're great. Do it. Play them all. So I was going through my old notebook the other day. I have like my regular like pocket-sized notebook that I use for just like a bunch of random stuff. But there are so many like crochet patterns of mine in there that I'm transferring them to their own notebook now. So I have a notebook specifically of my crochet patterns, and like I have like recipes in there and stuff I need to like move. So I'm trying to like organize and sort my notes into their own places so I can have like a notebook for the kitchen that has my recipes in it, and then a notebook for my craft room that has my crochet patterns in it, like that kind of thing, instead of just being like I have to flip through this single notebook and just try to remember where everything is, because that's not the most efficient. So anyway, my notebook that I have everything in was kind of intended to be like a gaming record book of sorts, and I have like my old Mario Tennis notes in there from when I was like trying to unlock everything, like what I needed to what I needed to still do to unlock whatever. And one of my goals, I'm like, oh, I could do this now on the NSO version. One of my goals was it's just to play an exhibition game with one character, fill in the exhibition like checkboxes for one character, meaning you've played an exhibition match against every other character in the game. I'm like, I can do this. And Odie's gonna help me unlock some stuff. He already helped me. He unlocked the Piranha Challenge court in Mario Tennis 64. So that was super fun. It was fun to watch. We just casually played a couple matches the other day, and it was super fun. I love Baby Park. It's a fun park 'cause it's so fun. Why don't they have Baby Park at Universal? Like, come on now. Don't they realize we want existing Mario attractions? I still need to go. I've never been to the Nintendo World in Universal yet. I've also only been to Universal Hollywood and Universal Florida once each, both of which were a long time ago. Hollywood would have been like, you know, almost a decade ago, if not a decade ago now. And Universal Florida would have been like 8 years ago, I think. Or no, 9 years ago. It's like, wow, so it's definitely been a decade since Hollywood. Which is insane! I want to go. Alright, the stem is done. Stem is all good. Does this song even play long enough for this part to play? Because babies don't bring in the big bucks! No, I just want like Baby Park, but it's like bumper cars or something. I love it. Torterabite, welcome to the stream! Welcome to sewing mushrooms to a basket that I have crocheted previously. Toadstool treasure basket. Okay. Do 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 Do, 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 do. So many memories in Mario Kart from my childhood. Like all the different ones. This one, but especially Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64. Those are like my childhood. My big childhood. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you guys, well, probably most of you haven't seen this because it's so new, but at 2 o'clock today, earlier this afternoon, which was like 2 hours ago now, I had my Anime Crossroads announcement go up on my YouTube channel. So if you want to check out the announcement, kind of detailing what my involvement is in Anime Crossroads anime convention this year, check that video out. It's less than 2 minutes long. It's a super easy, quick watch, and it's just informative, but I also have videos from like previous con experiences, which also gives you an idea of like what the donation goal incentive is for too. I'm really excited, and I said this earlier in the stream, but I finished my panel on yesterday. I finished my panel yesterday. I finished writing it. So it's ready to go. I just need to rehearse it once and make sure it's timed correctly, because it's my panel allotted time is an hour, and so I just need to practice like what I'm gonna say to make sure I don't talk too much, because I'm really good at talking a lot. I'm really good at talking for longer than I should, so I need to practice just like by myself, and hopefully I'll be able to stream the panel from my phone. There should be Wi-Fi. Hopefully it's strong enough. And I won't be able to like interact obviously with chat or with the stream at all, but I can at least stream it and you guys can pretend like you're there if you're unable to make it, or if it's just like something that's not in the cards for you. It's going to be on Sunday morning, Sunday, March 3rd at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be all about cosplay, so, and more so about performing as your cosplay in every meaning of the sense. So not just on stage, but like in general. So I think it should be fun. This song is so weird. It was weird in the N64, it's weird now. So yeah, check out the announcement, because I'm obviously very excited. I'll be posting it in Discord too, because I also went live at 2 p.m. I didn't have the chance to post it in Discord as well, but I'll post it later tonight. I also updated my schedule channel in my Discord, just with kind of a forewarning about the next couple weeks. There's really only one weekend left in February. And then it's Across or ACR, so I'm gonna not be streaming on any of the surrounding weekend days. So like Friday to Monday, I'm not gonna be streaming. Next week, this week I will be, but and like this coming Monday I'll be streaming too. But there's just some stream conflicts coming up because of the convention, and I wanted to give myself a rest day after the convention, so like Monday after next I'm not going to be streaming, but I will be going live on the Tuesday to talk all about the convention and like my experience with the cosplay side of things as a guest this time instead of a contestant and a judge especially, like, so I'm just, you know, looking forward to all of that. And if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to just ask me on stream, like, it's not a secret. I'll answer whatever. Oh my god, this losing music. This ya sucked music. Anyway. The Chocolate Mountain song is so nostalgic. Yee! Sad I can't go. I know. I wish you could. But, you know, it's just not meant to be this time. And I'm glad you got to go at least, like, last year. Zanoni has been twice now. Last year was my first year back since before COVID. Because actually it was the last convention I went to before COVID happened. It was like I went in February of 2020, and then the pandemic was like 2 weeks later hit everybody. So it was like, oh my god, this is crazy timing. And then when they finally had the convention again, there was some weird like parking issue at the venue they had it at. And it was so, you know, it had been a couple years, but this would have been in 2022. So I just said, screw it. I don't want to deal with that. Like, I'll go next year. Okay. I'm gonna make a knot for this red mushroom. If I can. I can't find a stitch. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh, I just dropped my darning needle. It's weird. Okay, so I've added one mushroom over this seam here, which you can't even really see it that well on camera. I guess it's just like, because I know it's there, I'm like, no, I have to cover this up. So I have one more mushroom to add right here to cover it. Yeah, last year it was at a new location. I really like the new location. That's where it is this year too. So. Spill your deepest, darkest secrets. Oh my god. I don't even know what my deepest, darkest secret would even be. Heading off for now. Enjoy your lunch. Have a good one. Okay, what is going on with this? Alright, so we're sewing on one more mushroom to cover the seam. Let's see. I know, I love the new location too. It just has like a good layout where everything is like easy to get to, but it's not so close together that it's cramped, and it's also not so spread out that like you feel like you're walking forever just to get from one event to the next. Like, I don't feel like that anyway. There's only like one hallway aspect, and even that was like, that's it. Like, it kind of keeps good spread, like where things are. I thought it was exciting anyway. Oh man. Okay. Ooh. Hot music. This sounds like the credits. I think it is. Oh my gosh. So, what are everyone's plans for this week? Or for today, even. Just because it's like you get the day off. My plans, other than this, are to get back to the last couple steps of my cosplay, finish that. And then probably get started conceptualizing some new merch. I do need to, I'm going to be selling merch at the convention. I get my own table, which is really nice. It's one of the perks of like being a guest. So I'm like, oh sweet, I have my own table to like sell merch at. And I know what I'm taking, I just need to like price it. And by price it, I mean literally put like stickers on it that say what price it is, so that... Because I hate when you go to a booth and like nothing has a price on it and you have to ask about everything. I think some people use it as a strategy to like get you to engage with them, because then you're more likely to like feel guilted into buying it, but I'm not about the hard sell, so I'm just like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna let everybody know what the cost of something is up front, because I hate not knowing. So I need to do that too. I bought stickers for it. I need to like work on how I'm gonna set things up, because I've not had a table at a convention before, so like I want to make sure my setup is cute and not goofy and annoying looking. But my plan is gaming every day. Solid plans. My plans are surviving. These are some hot plans you guys are throwing at me. The game room this year sounded promising from the little description they provided. Oh, I haven't actually read the description, Pixie. Because last year, I'll be honest, that game room was tragic. It was the most tragic part of the convention. It was like my living room, my bedroom back in the day had a better setup. And probably just as many games. So I'm like, but I want to say they had like somebody last year that was supposed to be like the head of the game room, and then maybe they dropped out or something and they had to scramble last minute, because it was like there was nothing in there. There were like a few TVs with consoles, and then it just like a mess of a couple random games, and it's like, why would I do this when I could just like bring my Switch? Like there were no arcade cabinets. Usually they have at least a couple DDR machines they've had in the past, like just something, you know, but there was nothing last year. So I'm like, we need to step that up, ladies. And I know I took the like post-con survey, and that's like literally what I said. I was like, that game room was tragic, and like I get it, it's an anime convention, but as a big gamer who is going there to like, you know, represent the gaming industry and all that, like I would like that to not be the weakest part of the convention, you know, because everybody likes games, like, because in years past it's like there's been all kinds of stuff in there, not just like video games, but like they've had where the video game and tabletop area were the same, and it was really huge, and there was a widespread of all kinds of stuff. Like it was really cool. But yeah, last year was just, what in the world was happening? So I'll have to look at the description. They've added to the website like the program, or I don't know, maybe they haven't added the program yet, but that they've added pretty much everything that has information about like what to expect. So I am excited to read up on some of the new things they've added. Waiting to hear back on a start date, sorry, for my new job. Until then, catching up on papers. Please. Adulting. Yo, I hope you, I hope your start date works out the way you want it to, like, whether that's sooner or later. And congrats on the new job. Okay, I am working to get this mushroom in place. It's gonna look so cute, you guys. Oh, I think I sewed this backwards. I was supposed to put the white stem under this guy, but that's okay. We'll change it up for this one. Doesn't matter that much. Just gives it a little bit of flair when it's mixed up every once in a while. We'll just call it a glitch. Like the game glitched. It picked the wrong color. Oh no. You guys love it. They got the map. Oh, they do have the program up. Okay, because when I last checked just a couple days ago, the program was the only thing that still Like, it was there, but you couldn't click on it yet. It was just like the artwork for the front of it. So that makes me happy. It is officially up. Con season is just so fun. I really want to go to Awesome Games Done Quick next year and start off con season with that, because I've never been, and I think it'd be fun to go to that at least once. For as much as I would love to get back to a bigger convention like MagFest or PAX, it's like I kind of want to try something different like that, because it's something I really have gotten into over the years, and I absolutely loved it this year. It's probably my favorite year of AGDQ yet. So I'm just like, I want to go next year. Unless it's in a location that's like way beyond expensive, like to travel to or something, I would really like to go. Because it's just like pretty laid back too. You know, you can just kind of like hang out with gamers, go watch the speedruns live, be involved. Or you can like learn how to speedrun some things yourself, or like just play games in the practice room with other people. Like, I think it's pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty fun. You know, just to try something new and different. To cut the yarn a lot shorter for these like peach colored mushroom caps, because the other ones I have like excessive amounts of yarn left. Well, maybe not that excessive, but I have enough yarn left I'm not even thinking about it, and this is twice now that I've sewn one of these on. There are only 3. I've sewn these on and it's like, am I gonna have enough yarn? Like, I will, but it's gonna be tight. I think one of the green mushrooms I made, I know I'm gonna have to add yarn to when sewing it on though, because I messed up the last part of it and I had to go back and use like a bunch of my yarn tail. So, we'll see. Let's see. Won't be today, but I'm planning to do some scrapbooking soon using Alice in Wonderland vintage paper and pins I found at Goodwill. Oh, that's fun! Very crafty. You love a good craft plan. They brought arcade games in the house or in the garage to move. I don't think that's what happened at the convention last year. I think they just straight up missed. Trying to get sorted and set up to come back to Twitch. Let's go! Zenonia coming back to Twitch. Just come back and be like, I never left. What are you guys talking about? Shut your butts. That should be your opening line, obviously. Insomniosis, welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. I'm just sewing mushrooms onto this basket, and it's been very therapeutic. We're listening to the Mario Kart DS soundtrack at the moment. Just enjoying a crafty Monday. We've been talking about anime and cons and everything all day because I keep talking about the anime convention I'm getting ready to go to. So that's been a big subject and on the brain. But yeah, I am big excited. Okay. You burn your tongue! Oh no! Eat a spoonful of honey. It's like the #1 healer for your mouth. I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Burnt tongue? Honey. Sore throat? Honey. Eat a spoonful of sugar may help the medicine go down, but a spoonful of honey helps you heal a heck of a lot faster, so do that. Hadn't really mentioned a lot of, but I'm dealing with a really crappy injury and I don't know if I can go back to 8 hours standing. Oh no, I didn't know you were injured. That sucks. I'm not even sure about, yeah, you gotta let your body heal, because that's No. Injuries take their sweet time. And it's annoying. Yeah, what an awesome opening line. I knew you'd like it. In fact, I thought you'd be like, well, that's the exact thing that I had already planned to say, but, you know. So, the hot chocolate was worth it! Oh my god, don't you hate that when you're, like, so cold that you get a hot drink or you make a hot drink and then you, like, you're scalding your mouth drinking it because you're so desperate to get warm that and you just don't care? That was me the other day. I went and got sushi with my sister and it was like freezing in the restaurant. Like it was freezing. Like they did not have their heat on and it was like 19 degrees Fahrenheit, mind you, outside. And seriously, like I don't know if their heat just wasn't working. I have no idea. Or if they were just cheap and we're like, we don't want to pay for heat. Because it seemed like it seemed like I did feel heat kick on like twice, but it was for like 2 seconds. And I'm like, why is it like this in here? So we never took our coats off. I had like my winter coat on that's like, it's a puffer coat, but it's packable, so like it's not bulky, but it's really warm. And then like my big fluffy scarf, like I was good, but it was freezing in there, and my sister about froze to death. She had her coat on too, and she's not somebody who gets like cold very easily, so I'm like, okay, if she's freezing, you know it's bad. So, it was pretty intense, but... I know! There were a ton of people in there, like it was really busy, so I don't know if their logic was like, wow, all this body heat. And it's like, no. All that body heat on the Titanic did not save them. You think it's gonna save us right now? I don't think so. Yay! There are my other 2 mushrooms. I guess we'll glue the spots on for these two. As my cord got tangled all around. Okay. Not the Titanic! Okay, I need to get out some more dots. I need white and red this time. Here's a little white one. There's a big white one. Ooh, look at that. Grabbed 3 without even trying. And they were the sizes I needed. Okay, there are dots right there. And I don't know if this red yarn is like rebellious for me for some reason. Okay, great. Is your whole family artistic besides yourself and Madame Toadstool? Yes, they are, Koopa Booey. It definitely runs in my family. Everybody in my family is an artist in many different ways. So we're very I would say we're a very artistic family just by nature. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. But yeah, we're all creative brains. Hot star theme. I really like how this basket is turning out. I guess while the glue gun's heating up, I'll show you guys some of the tags I have. Tags. Remember tagged videos? It'd be like 5 facts about myself. I'm cool. Everybody'd be like, no, you're not. Okay, so we have this authentic tag. Here's one of my old school MW tags. I like to save these because they're kind of elusive now. I special ordered these like 10 years ago. And of things that have worn out of my own that I use them on, I cut them off and recycle the piece. But then like I keep the tag and keep reusing it. So I only have one of these left. So I've been using them on like gifts to family or like projects that take a really long time. It won't work on this project because it's going to be upside down. I mean, I guess it Not necessarily because M upside down is W, but you know what I mean. Like, I'd rather have it on something where it looks right. But some of you may have bought merch with this tag on it. So if you have a piece of merch that has this tag on it, then you have been around a long time. So thank you. I also have, I really like these. These are kind of similar. They just say handmade. That would look probably pretty good on this. Authentic would look pretty good on this too. I have a Squishmallow tag for if I want to make any like Squishmallow art. I like to use these for gifts and different thematic stuff. These say handmade for you with love, and there's like a heart, it's a button. Sometimes I just use these because they look cute on stuff though. Even if it's for me. It's like, okay, handmade with love for myself. And then these look like a smushed penny. They're metal, and they say handmade, like engraved. There you go. You can kind of see it reflecting in the light. Like that. There we go. Yeah, you can see that. So that would also be good to use on this. Because I don't necessarily... I can use them on hats and stuff, but because they're metal, I like to use them on things... on other things, I think. So this might be better for that. I don't know, but we have options. So those are my different tags I have to use. So fun times. Oh, did I show you guys these? I don't think I did, but I bought from AGDQ, their merch, they had a hoodie that I wanted that had characters like all over it as Yetis, because it was from the Yeti. From different runs. Oh, this soundtrack is over? Did I listen to this whole soundtrack? I think I did. This was the Mario Golf soundtrack. Okay, let's go beyond the opening. Maybe. Okay, anyway, but I bought this hoodie and I intend to customize it, like personalize it. So I got this Shy Guy iron-on patch for it, as well as this Peach iron-on patch. I thought those were so cute, because this is like from Paper Mario, and then this is from Mario 2. And I was like thinking, I don't know, I haven't gotten the hoodie yet, so I don't know exactly where I'm going to put them on it. I might put them on the pockets, I might put them on the sleeve, and like keep building using different patches. I also have some like conversation heart patches I really like, so I'll probably use one of those that has like a cute phrase on it. And then I got this one for Odie. It's Paratroopa. He looks so cute. He looks so like bummed. I don't know. It's just funny, but these are my iron-on patches that I got for us. So we haven't obviously put them on anything because I don't have the merch for mine yet either. But I thought I'd show those off. Thought you guys might like those. Okay, let's glue on some dots. Oh, I need my finger mask. Here we go. This song sounds like it's from Pokemon Snap to me. It's not. It's from Mario Golf, but it definitely has Pokemon Snap energy. More energy. More energy. More G. Okay. I don't know why it's so satisfying to glue these dots on. I guess because they're so thick. Like they just glue on really nicely and they're like fun to push into. She thick. So cute. All right. I love them! Yay! I'm glad you love them! Thank you. Let's do this one a little bit differently. Let's put the big dot down here. And then we'll put like the little dots kind of like random. Like that. So yeah, I could have done any mushroom color with this, but I just chose the power-ups because I thought that was like the most classic. Except Toad, he kind of looks like the Toad house. I could give him eyes if I wanted, but I don't know if that's... I guess I could try it and see what it looks like, see if I like it. But I might want them all uniform just for the sake of, like... I don't know. For the sake of unity. Whatever that means. Not gonna lie, the mushrooms look cute and delicious. Well, thank you. But yeah, it's actually pretty fun sewing them on. I could even put one of my little Mario characters on here that I showed off earlier. The little Mario heads. I don't know. Pretty cute. Yeah, so those are... We sewed on 6 mushrooms, so we are halfway there. And we covered up the seam, so like the seam doesn't look, it doesn't stick out anymore. You can't even tell it's there. So that's exactly what I wanted. There's the rest of the mushrooms that need to be sewn on the inside. But if you look on my webcam, that's how they look. They look so good. They look very cute. I am a big fan. I kind of like the white stem. Like randomly with, maybe I'll do that. I'll give a white stem to like the green mushroom too, just at random, so that I can kind of switch it up a little bit. But yeah, it looks so cute. This is a pattern that is on yarnspirations.com if you are also a crocheter. It recommends cotton yarn. I don't like to use cotton yarn, and I don't have nearly as much cotton as I do acrylic, and I think this is perfectly fine as an acrylic basket. I don't see this being like, it's nice and thick because it's doubled up in yarn anyway, so I don't see this being like, oh, it would have been so much better if it were cotton. Like, no, I think it's fine. Okay, I gotta unplug this glue gun again because I won't need it for a long time, because I am not ready to glue on any more dots. Let me try, I'm gonna pull out my black yarn just to see what I think this will look like as. Here, I'll whip stitch it on there to see if I like it or if I want it to be more uniform with the other mushrooms. Because it could go either way right now. I can sit for this. So this is my little test. If I want some of them to have a face. Like if I want Toad to have a little face. What do you guys think? I think it's kind of cute, actually. I think I do like the eyes on there for Toad. Okay, I think I'm gonna add the eyes for Toad because I think I like it. It's pretty cute. I love that. Okay, good. Sold. I got Bree's approval. But now I need to actually sew it well. I just kind of like quickly put it on there without much effort, so. Okay, I'm not gonna use the metal for this because I want to be able to bend this. Alright, I'm gonna do it like this. Yay, Toad gets eyes. So Toad gets to live on the basket. Toad gets to live! Sounded so weird. is this going at a diagonal? I did not mean to do that. I think I went too far over. Yeah, it needs to go 1 stitch in. And he won't look emo in a second. I left that tail out so I can knot. Oh, come on. So I can knot the 2 tails together. What? Why is this like this? Oh my god. Stuff I couldn't do if I tried. I hate the way yarn tangles sometimes. It's like cords. Cords tangle in this way that you're like, I wouldn't have ever... Like, I couldn't have done this if I tried. Is that... No, it's right there. There we go. Now it's straight. Okay, now I'm going to tie this in just a basic double knot. And then I'm going to weave this through so we don't see it. Okay. Alright, so now the yarn tails are hidden in there, the knot is hidden in there. It's not going to be poking through on the other side of on the inside of the basket. It's just all in this part. So, yay! It looks so cute! I'd pay to see Emo Toad in Mario Party. There's probably a hack of that out there somewhere. Hack of Emo Toad. Yay! There we go. We have a toad mushroom officially. It's just Toad's face. So we are halfway done with adding mushrooms to this basket. Probably need to spread them out just a little bit more as I keep going, or else I'm going to have to make a couple more. Which if I do, it's not the end of the world, but I think it turned out really cute so far. We're about halfway done. I'm going to continue adding these probably just on my own time because I probably should take a break from it for now. Just to rest my hand a little bit. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this crafty stream of embellishing my crochet basket with these mushrooms. Like I said, we sewed half of them on, so that's pretty good. It gives me an idea of how long it took to sew them. Granted, I was talking and stuff too, but it took about 2 hours probably if I weren't talking. So it's probably not going to take me much longer to finish this, and then I'll post photos obviously when it's done. I've been posting photos of everything that I've made this year in a Twitter thread, so check that out. I've also been posting in my Discord creative channel every time I make something new, and I think I'm up to like 30 projects at this point. So, and just for size reference, I guess I'll stand up with this. It's like a nice decent size. I mean, it's not like a tiny little basket, so it could even be like a little laundry basket for like delicates or something, like, I don't know. But I plan to use it in this craft room because I have kind of a mushroom. One of my motifs is like mushroom, like power-up mushrooms. I actually just bought, I haven't gotten it yet because I got it shipped, but I just bought one of those like Club Mochi Mochi plushes of the one-up mushroom. They have all kinds of different Mario ones, and I got the one-up mushroom because I was like, oh, that'll go with all my stuff. So it's so cute. I can't wait to get it. There are all of our mushrooms for today. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this. Definitely check out my YouTube channel for that video that I've been talking about all day, the Anime Crossroads announcement video. Check out my link tree for all my social links, including the link to ACR to learn more about it. It's literally the top link right now. And I also want to shout out my patrons. So shout out to my Patreon family. Thank you so very much for your extra support each month, especially these folks who have pledged $5 or more this month. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you so much, so thank you very, very much for your love and support. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. I will be back tomorrow, probably late afternoon, early evening tomorrow, because Odie's gonna be streaming at noon on his YouTube channel, Odensback's YouTube channel. He'll be streaming, so I'm gonna go live after him either tomorrow, late afternoon. I'm thinking around like 4 p.m. Eastern is kind of what I'm aiming for, but probably, I would say 4 p.m. or later Eastern time. I'll be live tomorrow with the Bowser world of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's my first playthrough, and we're getting towards the end of it, so I'm looking forward to that. Not that I haven't been enjoying the game or anything, but it's like I kind of loathe the Bowser area, so I'm kind of like wanting to get it over with. So we'll see how it plays out. But anyway, that's gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow at some point in the afternoon or evening. And if you can't catch that, I will also be live on Friday with Mario Party 2 Minigame Coaster Hard Mode. I did Easy and Normal Mode last Friday. If you missed it, it's on my YouTube channel. Check out the stream. It's just a fun time unlocking stuff from Easy and Normal Mode. So thank you so much for joining me again. I love you all. Thank you for all of your support. Take care. Have a great rest of your Monday / President's Day / Family Day. You guys are great. I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.